All right, so apparently this woman is on here talking about how she dates millionaires and billionaires, and the title of it is her dream is to be a rich man's wife. Make sure I hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel. We gonna continue to rock out because this is what we do. We control the intranet, and let's get it popping.
You don't have camera access. Can you hear me? What's your name?
My name is Precious. What's your name? Well, I'm sorry. Your name is Ashley. I'm sorry. Can you see me? Because I can't see myself.
No, you don't have camera access. I don't think you have 1,000 followers.
Yeah, no, because I'm not that active on social media.
Hold on,
Well,
hold on,
I'll
hold on. Let me fast forward it because it looked like she turned her camera on eventually or something, or maybe she got removed from it. I don't know.
let you just share a piece if you want of your story because we were talking a little bit and I saw you commenting. So you can share. You did say you date millionaires and billionaires. So if you want to just share a piece of that, if you like, you can.
Okay. So, to be honest, it's honestly about how you dress, how you look, how you carry yourself, and the environments you are in. I thought it was odd that you said that it's crazy that like, I'm on here when I do date these types of men, but in reality, me being on lives and stuff like this is what.
Hold on. Sorry, though. I didn't say it's crazy. I wouldn't use those words, but you can
Um,
continue. Hmm.
you said it was odd or I should have other things to do, but being on lives like this and like listening to people and girl talks like this is what led me to being with these men. The places that I go to, the crowds that I'm around, how I dress, how I carry myself. But I will tell you this, I'm not married to any of these men yet. That is a goal, but I'm not married. So until then, I'll continue to date them. I will tell you another thing. A lot of these men who do have a lot of money, they date multiple women and they tell you.
Absolutely. Of course. Because they have the means.
I'm not gonna say because a man has more money it's easier. I think it's harder for them to marry you when they already have money and they have everything going for themselves.
Yeah. So something about you, and when I mean you, I don't mean you specifically, I'm just saying in general, has to be so different than the other girls. Because I think everyone, because of social media, knows how to dress, knows how to put the look together, but may not have the other pieces that they may be looking for. So I think it goes beyond looks when you start dealing with million and then billionaire men.
I know with me, like I'm 25, I have no children, which I'm not going to necessarily say that matters, but in my case, it does help because when they want to see you or when they're in town, they want to see you when they want to. I know earlier
All
you.
right, so let's hold off for 1 second, y'all. Let's just pause this for 1 second and let's have a come to Jesus moment. Is it a possibility that whoever this woman is, because she just talking right now, so we don't know, and I'm gonna try to explore this to figure out what this is. Is it a possibility that she's dated a millionaire? Maybe, maybe, absolutely. Billionaires though, a billionaire. Okay, so let me just look this up real quick. I just want to make sure that we all on the same page. Let's see what we can do here, guys. According to Google, there are roughly 756 billionaires in 43 states in the United States of America. Let me say that again. There are 756 billionaires according to Wikipedia and Google. Now, I don't know if that's true, but basically there are under 1,000 of them, right? And then you also got to factor in that a lot of these people are the most famous people on the face of the earth. The Larry Pages, the Jeff Bezos, the Elon Musk, the Larry Ellisons, the Warren Buffetts, the Larry Pages. So let's just remove the majority of them because they're mega famous, right? So what she's basically telling us, okay, I just want to make sure that we all put this in perspective. What she's basically telling us is that she has access to the top of the top men in the world. Now, you also got to factor in the idea that not only is people like Warren Buffett largely unavailable because Warren Buffett is like 100 years old, okay? Charlie Munger just recently died. There are also women billionaires, such as some of the daughters from the Walton family and stuff like that. So you got to remove them from the calculation. You got to remove the Oprahs. You got to remove all of these people, right? And so when you start to narrow it down, not only is the pool very, very short, but then you got to take into consideration on top of that, that these are the, look, I have met, and I am a, I got a pretty decent net worth. I'm pretty well connected. I know people who know people who know people that's really close to people. I have met one billionaire in my entire life. I have met one billionaire. Maybe I didn't walk past him somewhere and I don't know about him or whatever, but I've met one billionaire in my entire life. The entirety of it. All right? So for her to just have this easy access to all of these people is amazing. And I am very well, like, knowing people all in my city. One of the reasons that I know that I've had the opportunity to meet, I'm sorry, let me revise that. I don't know what I just said. I don't know if, because, you know, it's late, drinks, it's a lot of stuff that's happening in here. Let me revise that. I have met, I don't know, I don't have access to, I cannot pick up the phone and call. I would have to really, really pull some favors in order to get access to. So don't go by Google, man. Y'all still going on about off celebrity net worth? Stop it. Hey, and then the nigga gonna say to me, look, like he know what I'm worth. He gonna say to me, you only worth $4 million. Only? First of all, I'm worth more than that. Let's be very clear. Secondly, nigga, only? What's wrong with y'all? I have only met, not know. Let me get back to what it is that I'm doing because I like to interact with the chat. I've only met one billionaire in my entire life. In my entire life. And that moment was very, very, very fleeting. Right? And it's only because they're very prominent here in Metro Detroit. And I had the access to, you know, the opportunity to really be able to learn from this person. And so, you know, it was really awesome. It was really dope to be able to hear them speak and all of that. So, but I don't know any billionaires. I don't have access to them. So it's very interesting that this woman is saying that she has access to millionaires and billionaires. That's interesting. Let me fast
You
forward
don't have
this.
you have me still. I wouldn't use those words, but you can continue.
But the places that I go to, the crowds that I'm around, how I dress, how I carry myself. But I will tell you this, I'm not married to any of these men yet.
Specifically, I'm just saying in general, has to be so different than the other girls because I think everyone, because of social media, knows how to dress, knows how to put the look together, but may not have the other pieces that they may be looking for. So I think it goes beyond looks when you start dealing with million and then
No. You know what? Now that I think about it, I've actually met two billionaires. Because Tom Gores was one of the people, and it's only because I had access to the business game, and I just had, you know, the opportunity to be able to speak with him really quickly. So met, had conversations with, no. I've heard two of them. I've heard one of them speak. The other one I actually met in fleeting because he literally his seat is half court, and every once in a while he goes to the game. But his seat is at the half court line at the Pistons game, and so I basically was able to have access to speak to Tom Gores, who is the owner of the Pistons, and he also owns Platinum Equity, right? So the other one that I had the opportunity to hear speak was Dan Gilbert, because Dan Gilbert actually owns Quicken Loans. Dan Gilbert hasn't been around in the Metro Detroit area in a while since his son passed away. But literally, my homegirl was his right hand woman. Basically, everything that she was able to do. Shout out to Anna. I wonder if Anna is up. Let me call her. It's 2:42 in the morning. She probably knocked out. Your call has been forwarded to. Yep. She's probably on sleep mode. I am being very, very disrespectful.
Hello?
I am so sorry, Anna.
What?
I'm live streaming right now.
What happened?
Nothing. I'm just calling you because, damn, I shouldn't even be doing this, should I?
What's up?
How long you been asleep?
Since like 10 p.m.
Damn, I got some questions that I want to ask you for the live stream, but I don't want to ask you now.
Why?
Because.
You gonna put me? What are the questions?
Okay, so here's one question. What is it like to work for a billionaire?
Wait, say it again.
What is it like to work for a billionaire?
This is crazy. Do you have people watching this right now at 3 a.m.?
Yeah.
I'm dead. What is it like to work for a billionaire?
Yeah.
Stressful. I don't know if I could put like one word to it, but it'd be stressful and worth it though.
You said it's worth it?
Yeah, for sure.
Why you say it's worth it?
I don't think I could do what I do now without the experience and like connections I've learned from that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel you. What was y'all doing? I seen you flicking it up the other day.
Who's y'all?
You and your friends, your homegirl.
Oh, I started managing influencers, so I got a new little influencer that I'm managing, and we were at a champion event, but we seen her out, and she got crazy stories. Crazy stories. I want nothing to do with athletes after I hear her stories.
Yeah. When you coming through to the studio?
Tell me when. I'm there.
Oh my God. Well, you know I'm always downtown now, so.
I know. I was actually thinking about it the other day. I just got to pull up there to work out of there and stuff.
I'm in the studio right now.
What? Do you even leave?
Yeah, I went to the apartment, but then I came back. But I'm about to end the stream probably in the next 15, 20 minutes. So.
That's crazy. Your life is wild.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna hit you back, eh?
All right, bye.
Bye. All right, let me find out what this chick is talking about and see what the life is like.
Billionaire men.
I know with me, like, I'm 25. I have no children, which I'm not going to necessarily say that matters, but in my case, it does help because when they want to see you or when they're in town, they want to see you when they want to. I know earlier you asked, like, am I living a certain lifestyle alone? I did, like, I do have a hair business. That's what started me. That's what I made my
A
first
hair
6 figures
business?
from.
Really?
My hair business. After my hair business, I got into real estate. Yeah, I'm not a millionaire or a billionaire like them, but I'm on that path, and I think that's what they know, and that's what they. I don't know.
Yeah, but what
That's what they what? You got a hair business, ma'am. Let me tell you something, bro. Ain't nobody checking. Ain't nobody tripping off that. Either she bad, or she connected or something like that. But it's a strong possibility that ain't nobody checking for your hair business, baby. But let me hear some more of what she got to say.
I mean by that, I'm not necessarily saying that you need to be a millionaire. I'm saying what is your lifestyle, because I think there's certain spaces you need to be in to meet those certain type of men, right? And it also depends what type of millionaire or billionaire you're dating. Because there's rappers, then there's tech guys, then there's, suit and tie guys. So it really
Yeah.
depends on what million and
Yeah.
billionaires you're
Talk
dating.
about it,
But that's
Shawnee.
why I asked the
Shawnee.
question, what is
Yeah.
your lifestyle? Not that you're not making
Yeah.
money or you're not a go-getter, but what do you do? Like, what are you living the lifestyle? Are you in the spaces? Do you frequent the places that these men hang out? That's what I meant by that.
I okay. I'm definitely in the places where they hang out. I do personally, to be completely honest, this is just my preference. I don't prefer to date black men. And I'm a black woman. I feel like other
We know you
races,
a black
white
woman.
men,
Like we can't tell that you're a black woman.
Middle Eastern men, they treat you the best. They treat us black women like queens. But I
They won't
do
marry you.
seem to be attracting a lot of athletes. I think it's because like I'm 5'6", I weigh 165 pounds. And now I feel like my butt is a little bigger. And so I think that's what's attracting like athletes and more black men. But I prefer Middle Eastern and white men.
Yeah, and I think that would be a different look. I think for a billionaire white man, I'm not saying they don't like a bum or curvaceous woman, but typically I think they go for a different type,
Yeah, she kind of big.
aesthetically. I'm not saying race,
She not
but if we're
big,
just
but
talking
she
about
Yeah.
aesthetics. So
she
that
Yeah.
kind
would
of a
make
little bit
sense that you're
heftier.
dating like a football player or a basketball player. That would make sense, yeah, because I think they just like a certain look and a certain aesthetic for sure.
That the athletes have been more recently, but I still do talk like to the Middle Easterns and stuff. I have gained a lot of weight since I got off birth control. It's a difference. I've noticed the difference since I've gained more weight. I'm now going to the gym and losing weight. I'm not big at all. I'm tall. So like me weighing 165, I still have a small figure, but it's a little different. And I will say it's attracting different men. And for the person who keeps commenting down below saying she looks like she's always in a little room or a little house, whatever, ma'am, I live in an apartment that gets paid for every month by a man with a lot of money. And I can be like, what does that mean? Me being in an apartment. I live in an apartment, yes, but I own real estate. I own houses that I bought cash.
So wait. You're not a millionaire, but you own houses that you bought cash. Because being a millionaire is based off of your net worth. It's not based off of how much money you got. Being a millionaire is based off of your net worth. It's not based off of how much money you have. So you've bought houses cash. Now I'm not tripping off of an apartment because I got apartments that I pay a lot, 5 figures a month for. So that don't really mean anything. Like it's apartments in New York that cost literally 5 and 6 times what it is that I'm paying for my apartment that I'm paying 5 figures a month for. So I ain't tripping off that. What I'm trying to figure out is whatever. I ain't gonna do it. Let me just hear what else she got to say, because she's so bothered by what people are saying inside of the chat.
So you saying that is just letting me know that like you don't have money and you probably never had money because you don't have to live in the biggest house to have money. That's weird. My apartment monthly costs more than a lot of people's mortgages.
I would try just ignore the comments.
Like that's
It's
weird, but and it's sad because like I'm a girl's girl. Like I said, I made my first six figures from hair. I made my first six figures from women. I love women. Like that's my thing. And then you got women like that who want to like make little weird jokes, and it's like, babe, you've never had anything, and it's obvious.
But they say something about everyone, my love. They
Yeah,
say things about me on here, so you can't take it any kind of way. That
yeah.
people are gonna make assumptions. They're gonna say whatever. Let me also ask you this, because you
Hmm.
said there's a man who's paying your rent right
Hmm.
now, right? And
Yes,
he's
yes,
taking care of you. Why
yes,
isn't he an option? Why isn't he one of the options? Like somebody you would take serious is what I'm asking.
yes. I'm gonna be honest.
Mhm.
Like I said before, I don't have no reason to lie. Like it is what it is. These men, they date multiple women. They tell you things. They treat you like a queen when you're with them. And then when you're not with them, they're so busy. Oh my gosh, they gotta go out of town for unexpected trips. They doing this, they're doing that. So I just feel like they're just having their fun. Again, I'm 25. I only date men that's 45 plus. So with that being said,
What is they just having a fun? Listen, I don't doubt that she has probably dated some millionaires. If she throws some billionaires in there, I'm not really going for it. Um, it just ain't resonating with me like a lot of other people. Probably it will resonate with them. I don't just inherently believe people. I don't believe that. I don't believe that she's dated a billionaire. Is it a possibility that she's dated a millionaire, a couple, whatever? Probably, maybe. But the one thing about it that she's gotten wrong is that all of the guys that I know that whose net worth is above $1 million, they work their ass off. I mean, they work their ass off. They all. I mean, and it ain't always physical, right? They're not necessarily working like a normal person will work, like you an Amazon worker or something. But a lot of times they work they ass off because they always busy, they always connected, they never got their phone off because they can't afford to not have their phone off because they are active in whatever business they in. And I think that the biggest myth, at least from the people that I know, is that it's all just casual, everything is just passive income and all of it. That's bullshit. It's 100% bullshit. And so if she's saying, "Oh, well, these men they just be always jet setting," and I don't think that that's what it is. If they are taking a trip, it's because they busy and they taking care of business. So it ain't about fun. It's about getting that bag.
said they have a lot of options, especially these athletes are retired like Middle Eastern white guys, they're billionaires. The same way they got me throwing their money my way or flaunting their money is the same way they can get all these other women, and they're just having fun right now. Like I prefer my men to have been divorced at least one time because I feel like they already are trained. They know like what to expect from a woman. I don't have to train them or teach them like I want money, I want this, I want that. But of course, you still
I don't
have to
have to
ask for
train a
things
20-something-year-old girl. A younger 20-something-year-old girl is saying that. Let me tell you something, baby. You humble. You are humble in the presence of certain guys. I don't know what she talking about. Can't no woman tell me nothing. Train me? Man, you know what it would be like to be listen. You know what it would be like to have a 20 something, 25-year-old chick sitting here telling me about what it is that she expect. Like, man, if y'all don't get this bitch up out of here, bro, ASAP. Like, all right, cool. No black truck, no nothing. Get her to Uber X and get her the fuck up out of here, bro.
because if you don't, they're going to take advantage of you. They're going to try to sleep with you, and just even
That's
if
why
you
you
don't
there.
like sleep with them, like I don't really like going out in public with men, like on dates a lot, because when a man is seen with a pretty woman, um, they get more women, or they get like other people in the restaurant. They're like, oh my gosh, look at her, she's so pretty. He must have money.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not really sure if she's actually telling the truth anymore. This shit is weird, bro. Ain't nobody worried about you. You think people are going out in public to flaunt you, bro? If if a dude is calling you over and he got that type of money, he not going out to go take you out. You coming over for the moment and you getting the fuck up out of there to get gone. Real talk.
And I do wear.
But how do you date them then, my love? If you're not going out with them in
Yeah.
public, what are you guys
No.
doing to like date each other?
Yeah. No, one day I don't like doing that before a man is like taking care of me financially or financially providing for me. So when they are spending money, I'm more likely to go with them in public. But before that, like once I will meet them, like to be honest, a good place to meet rich men is cigar lounges. And just upscale. Like I don't really go to clubs. I go to like upscale restaurants. Like I'll go at a bar at like Roof Chris. I live in Indianapolis, Indiana, so we have St. Elmo's. Just high end steakhouse.
Did she say Roof Chris? Did she say Roof Chris? Jesus Christ.
Houses, Harry and Izzy's, things like that. And I sit at the bar. I never have a tab. I order whatever I feel like ordering, a Caesar salad, filet, whatever. It always gets picked up by somebody. I feel like my night's going slower than usual. I'll like if the bar is usually occupied a week. I prefer Tuesdays through Thursdays.
Can't even communicate without saying come on, man.
Fridays and Saturdays is not my thing because I feel like it's a younger crowd and a lot of times it's couples. Around 6 o'clock, 7:30 is like when I usually like to be there. But if I do feel like it's a night where people aren't necessarily coming up to me or saying something to me directly, I'll smile. I'll look. I'll make sure I'm not on my.
She says she lives in Indianapolis, so that's pretty interesting.
Phone, smile, look around, and even. Hey, because listen, I'm not going to be at a restaurant paying a $200 tab. So if it leads to this, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, I like your shirt. Like it looks so good. All right, I love your blue shirt. It brings out the color in your eyes. So
I don't know how to react to this. I'm so confused right now.
It's just sometimes you gotta work a little harder.
I understand what you're saying. Like the time of days you should go out to maybe meet this rich man. But something that I did want to ask you, and you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. You said the guys who normally take care of you, let's say they pay your bills, you don't date them, you don't go out with them at all. So what are they getting in return?
I do
What
go
if
out with them. I I don't. If a guy isn't financially providing for me, I don't want to go out with him. So I can meet a rich man. And this is another thing. Just because a man is rich does not mean he's generous. A man can be rich and be so stingy and hold on to money. So if I meet a man who has a lot of money and is known that he has a lot of money, that's fine. But if you're not spending money on me, if you're not giving me money, then it means nothing to me. It's not beneficial.
Sound like smart men. They didn't get rich by being stupid. Because let me tell you something. You can't get $1 out of me. Let me tell you how much money I got on me. I got $5, $10, $15 on me, fam. That's all I got. I got $15 on me. You can't get $1 off of me, family. Man, I'm not giving you nothing. I don't know how she's gotten people to go and pick up her tab. That's crazy to me. You telling me you going to a restaurant and you ordering stuff and you ordering $200 worth of stuff and you don't have the capacity to be able to pay? Or maybe she got the capacity and she just not paying. You telling me every single time you go and sit at the bar, every time, no matter what it is that you order, somebody is picking up your tab? Man, you crazy, bro. I'm gonna be looking at that hoe like, I ain't picking up your tab. I ain't picking up your drink. I ain't picking up nothing. I'm there to go and enjoy the game I got a cigar lounge that I go to specifically. I guess maybe she is telling the truth because I go to a cigar lounge every once in a while. I got a cigar lounge that I like to go to, and it's during basketball season, and I like to watch the game, and I'm chilling, and I just so happen to be sitting at the bar. Hey, maybe she is telling the truth.
I mean, if that's what you want, that's what it is. But I just wanted to ask that again, like, because you said you don't
Facts, Courtney.
like to go out into public with men who, they see other girls see that he's with a pretty
Yeah.
or beautiful woman, a baddie, and now he's recruiting more people, kind of thing. So my question was just then, if they're not dating but they're doing things for you, what are they getting?
Facts.
Or they just doing it off the love, off the strength.
No, they don't.
It depends on how much they've given to me and how I feel about them personally. If we have a connection, yes, they do get. Yeah. If we have a connection and they're taking care of me the way I feel I need to be taken care of, they will get something. Yes. But just because a man is taking care of me does not, I don't feel obligated to like do things with men because they give me money. I feel like um I feel like I'm the prize. So a man should be happy regardless of his financial status to be with me and just to have me around. So
Listen, man, I don't know what she talking about and who she talking about and what these expectations are, but maybe I'm just completely out of the loop because I don't know no guys that's just out here tricking out. The only guys that I know that be tricking is rappers and athletes. That's it. And some of them be stingy. The only dudes I know that get money that be tricking a little bit more is rappers and athletes. Everybody else, they chilling. And they definitely getting something out of the chicks that they dealing with. Because the chicks is gonna do it for the clout. They don't need you. They not tripping off of you. They not in a space to where they ultimately, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you feel like you the prize. Ma'am, you can't even say three sentences without saying So I'm not going for that shit. I just don't look at it the same way that everybody else. So